If you're looking for a build that will melt NPCs instantly in a matter of seconds, then this just might be for you. Look at the damage on this thing. One clip. Yo, welcome back to another Division 2 video. Thank you for clicking on today's video. I appreciate all the support on the channel. Smash that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, man. Today's build, this thing melts NPCs instantly. You saw in the clip. Now watch the gameplay through and I'll get to the build in a second. If you watch the gameplay, I appreciate you lot. If you skipped directly to the build, thank you. Either way, thank you for watching, man. 50 likes on this one, I would appreciate it a lot. You guys been smashing the like button, and man, I can't thank you enough. So let's just keep up the roll. But without further ado, man, let's dive straight into this build and why I'm using it. We got the Chameleon. Now, this gun is fun, man. It's fun. What does it actually do? Okay, so the talents, adaptive instincts. Hitting 30 headshots grants, plus 20% crit chance and 50% critical hit damage for 45 seconds. The middle talent is very interesting. Hitting 75 body shots grants, plus 90% weapon damage for 45 seconds. That's all you gotta do, guys. You haven't gotta aim at the head and aim at the shoes for this one. You just gotta hit body shots and you gain an extra 90% weapon damage. This gun works very well with PVE builds. Third talent, hitting 30 leg shots grants 150% reload speed for 45 seconds. So if you're interested in reloading faster, hit the legs, man. But buffs refresh when you're out of combat, okay? So this gun, man, it just works with a lot of PvE builds, and I had to put it in this one. For our secondary, we are using a Baker's Dozen. Why? Because when you're sitting in cover, this gun, you don't really need to reload, okay? Because of the talent, which is called Perfect Lucky Shot. Now, magazine capacity is increased by 30%. Missed shots from cover have a 100% chance to return to the magazine. It's that simple, and that is why I use this gun. We actually have another thing on this build that helps this gun as well, which I'm going to get into in a second. So for our pieces, we are using the Coyote's mask for the first piece, okay? For the mask, why are we using this? This is extra critical hit damage. This is a lot of damage going on with this build. We have weapon damage on top, crit chance, crit damage, and a much lot of crit damage there. For this mask, we gain plus 25% critical hit damage for doing absolutely nothing, okay? From 0 to 15 meters, that's what you gain, okay? Anything else, we're not really interested in, because we're not using snipers and all that sort of stuff. We're just going to be in cover, kind of up close to the enemies, and this mask actually helps a lot with a build like this. With crit builds, this is the one you want to go towards, trust me, 100%. For the chest piece, we are using a Providence piece. We have 2, which is giving us 15% headshot damage and 10% crit chance. Okay, weapon damage, crit chance. We have armor regen there. For the onslaught, we have crit damage there. And for the talents, we've gone with Obliterate. Why have we gone with Obliterate? Because critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds. Stacks up to 25 times, okay? Extra 25% weapon damage. For the holster, we are using a Grupo Sombra, okay? Make sure you get your Grupo, man. I love builds where crit chance and crit damage is involved. Crit damage on this one piece gives you 15%. That's a lot, and it's very helpful, okay? We have weapon damage, God roll attributes on the bottom there of crit chance and crit damage. For the knee pad, we are using a Fox Prayers, which is giving us that named attribute of damage to targets out of cover. So obviously a lot of NPCs like to run towards you, rush out. When you shoot, they're going to be out of cover. You're going to be in cover. But yeah, man, this talent here and this attribute, sorry, actually helps a lot, okay? Crit damage on the bottom, armor on top. For the glove, we are using another named piece, okay, the Death Grips. What does this do? It gives you an extra 10% armor on kill. Now, if you have seen, I'm actually using a gunner specialization. The gunner specialization gives you 10% armor on kill. So altogether, we're getting an additional 20% armor on kill with this build. So all you got to do is kill an enemy, and if you're on a half bar, you're going to get an extra 20% armor on kill. This helps a lot. Okay, it's like a med kit. It's like an instant med kit. That's what I like about armor on kill. It does help with builds where you're in situations where you're low and you need to just kill an enemy just to heal up, and I love stuff like that. For the backpack, we are using the second piece of the Providence, which is giving us vigilance. Why have we gone with vigilance? Because this is PvE, guys, and I feel like you can choose not to get hit. Okay, you can stay in cover, you can diffuse things, and vigilance is going to be up a lot of the time. So this increases your total weapon damage by 25%. Taken damage, of course, disables the buff, and that's why I said with PvE it's much easier to use this talent. We have crits all across this backpack, 10% crit damage, 5% crit chance, and a mod slot of crit damage there of 11.8%. So that's the pieces. That's why I've gone towards them. I'm actually sitting at 1.1 million armor as well. I'm happy with the way I've set out this build and the way I feel about it. The guns I'm happy with as well. Like, I really do like the way the Chameleon hits, especially when you hit all of them shots. Now for the skills, I've gone with the decoy and the striker drone. These two things just basically gives off some sort of crowd control. The striker drone doesn't do a lot of damage because of course we're not using skill builds, but it kind of keeps the NPCs distracted. They start shooting the drone and then I can then kill the NPCs. If you watch all of my videos, I do explain this all the time, just so that new people that come to the channel are understanding what I'm talking about and why I'm using these things. Okay, so yeah, man, that is the build. But let's go to the stats and, you know, the crits and the main thing. So on our Chameleon, we're at 60% crit chance, which is the cap of crit chance. So it's very good that we're sitting at a cap of that stat, and we're sitting at 152% critical hit damage. Now that is a lot of crit damage, don't get me wrong, but with a build like this, we're actually increasing our crit damage even more. Why? Because of the Coyote's Mask. With the Coyote's Mask, it gives us an extra 25% critical hit damage, remember guys? So altogether, we're going to be sitting at 177% crit damage. Again, with the Chameleon, we're doing a lot of damage. That extra 90% weapon damage, that is going to stack towards your crit damage. It's going to help a lot. So yeah, man, we're sitting at 177 crit damage there in total. Again, for our Baker's Dozen for the rifle, we're sitting at 169% crit damage there and 52%. Again, 169, guys. It's very important to realize that we still got our Coyote's Mask on there. So we're sitting at 194% crit damage there. So there's a lot of damage in this build, as you can see, and then as you can hear in my voice, I'm just laughing because all you can hear is damage. But with a build like this, we got some sort of survivability as well with the whole armor on kill thing I talked about with Gunner and this glove. So keep that into consideration. We got a lot of that going on. But I appreciate you guys stopping by on the video. If you wanted to see the actual stat of the armor on kill, it's actually 218,000. So that's what we're sitting at. If you enjoyed this video, please, again guys, smash that like button. Let's get 50 likes in this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. We've got loads of videos. We've got loads of new things coming to the channel as well, don't get me wrong. So I do appreciate all the support. Thank you. It's been Division Addiction, and I'm out, man. Peace. Have a good one.